Hello guys, thank you for tuning into this week's video. Content that we're going to be covering today is actually about how you're going to be eaten alive. Or at least that's what Marc Andreessen thinks. And luckily, this week's content is a little more metaphorical than it is literal. So, over the last week, I've been reading BreakingSmart.com's Season 1. It's a 20 essay series talking about Marc Andreessen's observation that software is eating the world. And also, if you are interested in the content, you would like to learn a little bit more, but you don't necessarily have the time to read all of it, I have posted a brief synopsis in the link below, so just right down there. Typically it was actually around 30,000 words for all the essays. I've dropped it down to about 6,000 words, so about 20% of what you would have to read, so definitely check it out. As someone who isn't necessarily a techie or kind of in that sort of realm, it was great to get some more background information on technology and how that's going to advance us in the future and actually how rapidly that's moving. If you're someone that doesn't have that much knowledge on it and you would like to get some more, I would definitely recommend this series for you. But there was one thing in particular that I was questioning and I really don't agree with him on. So let's get right into that. The content in question was the first essay of the entire series, a new soft technology. And if you aren't aware, there's only 3 soft technologies in the entire existence or history of humanity. 1, money, 2, written language, and 3, software, which is obviously came around in the early 2000s, actually 2000 I think. And it talks about software's exponential growth and how far we've come with technology and the possibilities of software and its technological impact on the future in advancing us and creating a higher standard of living. But what confused me was the point that was trying to get across, and I believe there's 1 or 2 things. So option 1 is that he's trying to say that software has had a larger impact than any other soft technology. And I just don't think that's the case. I don't think you can compare software to written language because the written language is such a fundamental breakthrough in communication and just the ability to document things and the ability to create and also learn and teach and have a universal understanding at some point. Obviously languages differ, but who's to say that you would have developed software without a written language? I don't see how you can say that there's a larger impact made by something that we wouldn't even know would exist without written language, because it's obviously written in code, and that's the language itself. Or we have option 2, where he's trying to say that software is changing the way that we live, our quality of life, at a faster rate than any other soft technology. And I don't see how you can argue against that. I mean, software has been out for 20 years. The first written language was introduced over 5,000 years ago. The first written language was a cuneiform script that was in Mesopotamia around 3200 BC. And obviously it was a fundamental breakthrough in the human experience to be able to write and communicate and teach and all of those different things that are driven by that. So it just really depends where he's trying to go, because obviously software has advanced us at a faster rate, but I just don't believe it has a larger impact. So yeah, once again, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you do want to check out more of that content and get a deeper understanding, please do go and check out my synopsis below, and have a great rest of your week.